Welcome to Celestial Dew, a space where we explore our inner world, where storytelling and spiritual tools deepen our connection to ourselves and the universe. My name is Rocio Celeste, and this is my soulmate and constant companion, Nuga Cosmico. We are here to share our experiences and open a space for insight and transformation. So settle in, take a deep breath, and let's begin this journey inward. In today's episode, we are going to be diving into the mystical world of runes. The alphabet of the ancients and a tool for divination, magic, and mystery. Runes were more than just letters. They were symbols of power used in magic and ritual. Have you ever seen these strange symbols carved in wood, in metal, or in jewelry and ever wonder what they are? These are runes. We're gonna dive deeper into it. Runes first appeared in the 2nd to 3rd century, and they were used by Norse Germanic tribes. Runes were carved into stone, into wood, into weapons, tools, amulets for protection. Some historians think that runes were never meant just for writing, but also for spiritual purposes. The eldest, Futhark is the alphabet. The oldest and most well-known rune set has 24 symbols. Here it is. And the name of these 24 letters, it's called the Futhark. It takes its name from the first 6 letters, or the first 6 symbols. These 6 first symbols. Fehu, Urus, Turias, Ansus, Raido, Kenas. We can break the Futhark into 3 families of 8 runes. Each family of 8 runes representing different things. For example, the first one represents the material world or prosperity. The second family of 8 rune represents challenges and transitions, whereas the third one represents spiritual cosmic laws. That's a way to look at it. But then again, it's up to you to decide how you want to meditate with them, how you want to use them. I like to think that everything is connected to what we have inside of us. And here there's a quote. It's you and your energy that power the stories your stones tell you. So it will depend. I like to use runes for self-reflection, not for divination, not for fortune telling, not to know the future, it's to seek guidance and to see what's inside of me, what's trying to come out, what am I not seeing that it's in me, that is trying to be seen or it's trying to be heard. This is why I like using runes. Each rune has a meaning and a symbolism. We can go over a few of them just to get like a general idea of what they represent. We can start with the first one, Fihu, which represents wealth, cattle, and abundance. Again, it's going back to the prosperity, the material world. And then if we look at the second one, which is Urus, this one, we can see that it symbolizes strength, vitality, and primal energy. I have a different set here. I have a different set here that symbolizes the little booklet. This is my set of runes. I'm gonna take it out in a second. We're gonna do a little reading for ourselves. If we were to look at Raidu, this one, it means ride or journey. It is associated with progress, with writing, with the right order or right way to proceed. It also symbolizes rationality and growth. Now, if we were to look at the next one, which is Kenas, this one is represented by the letter K, and it means beacon or torch. It's associated with creativity, with awakening, with growth, opening, illumination, self-knowledge, or vision. You can draw it and you can visualize it in order to meditate. Say you're trying to connect more with your creativity. This is something that you can do. Draw the letter or draw the symbol, this rune, on a piece of paper or somewhere on your notebook, and you can meditate on it. That's one way of doing it. Or like, say you're gonna go, for example, with riders. If I'm gonna go on a journey, if I'm gonna go on a trip, sometimes I like to draw it on my skin, on my arm, just to feel like I have that extra guidance, that extra spiritual support for my journey to go and come back safely to and from my destination. That's one way of doing it. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. Moving on to the next one, there's Geibo, which means gift. It's this one. And it symbolizes sharing, hospitality, blessings, exchange of oaths, generosity, and personal relationships. If you want to improve your personal relationships, how about drawing this one and journaling with it? You can visualize it, you can draw it on your skin, or you can make jewelry out of it. These are only ideas. Back in the day, runes were used in spells and magic. And they were carved into wood, into stone, or into bone. Or they were spoken as chants or incantations. To use runes is to listen to the voice of the gods through symbols. If you're seeking inspiration, if you're seeking more spiritual connection, working with the runes and meditating with them is a good way to start. It's an easy, gentle, effective way to start connecting to your inner world, to your deeper self. It's a good way to start connecting to your subconscious. I love using runes for self-reflection, not for anything else. Not for divination, not for fortune telling, but it's mostly to connect to what's inside of me, what is dwelling in my subconscious, what is in my inner world that is trying to be seen or heard or understood or accepted or liberated. This is a great way of doing it. It's a good way to meditate. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to take out three runes to see what message we have here for the whole group. The way some people do it is to throw one. It's like throwing a dice or pulling one out. I pull one out. That represents the past, one that represents the present, and one that represents the future. So to give you an example, I have the little This is similar to an oracle card or a tarot reading. It's for yourself to seek guidance. You can pull out 1 or 3 or 5 runes to get a general idea of what your life is looking like right now and what areas you can improve or what areas need more attention in your life. We are going to pull out 3 runes, and we're going to use them to represent past, present, and future. This is just to give you an idea. So what I do, once again, this is used in spiritual practice I like to use it for personal development, to connect more to myself. It's a spiritual practice. It's a way to meditate. The runes were very popular in Norse paganism. If you speak English, if your ancestors always spoke English and you speak no other language, most likely your ancestors come from Germanic language. Let's pull out one. Let's pull out the first one. Okay, we got this one, Manas. And this one is represented by the letter M. And the meaning is humanity, mankind. Its associations are awareness, the self, knowledge, collective conscious of humanity. It's very interesting, right? How we got this one. This first rune is a very collective thing. It's humanity, it's awareness, it's knowledge, it's the self. So what are we being guided to do? We are being guided to connect more to ourselves and to be more conscious collectively as humanity. That's the way I see it. But one thing you can do also to interpret your rune, besides reading what comes in your booklet, in your book, in your dictionary, is to have a rune journal and start journaling. Okay, what is my subconscious telling me? What is my soul trying to tell me about this rune? What is the message I'm getting? And we got this very beautiful message. That's the first one. Now let's pull out another one, a second one. We're doing this exercise to show you what's the one thing we can do when we start as a beginning working with the runes. Okay. We got this one. We already spoke about it. I see it. Do you remember which one it was? Does anyone remember? It was Kenas. It was Kenas. Beacon, torch, creativity, awakening, growth, opening, illumination, self-knowledge, vision. So if we wanted to look at the second one as a message for the present moment, this will be something good to think about. What am I being called to do? How about connecting more to your creativity? If you want to compose songs, if you want to write articles, if you want to dance, if you want to, whatever it is that you want to do, play music, dance, cook, connect to your creativity. This is the message that we got. Kenas. Now let's pull out a third one. Let's pull out, we got this one. Dagaz. Dagaz symbolizes day, dawn, and it's associated with breakthrough, awakening, awareness, prosperity, and the power to change the self. How about that? That will be our message for the future. If you wanted to think about, look at it as past, present, and future, this will be the reading that we got. So the future is, as we just saw, okay, it's like a breakthrough. I really love this reading. I think it has a lot of meaning and a lot of symbolism, I invite you to start a rune journal and write about what will this symbolize for you. What will these 3 things represent in your life today for yourself? It's an invitation. I encourage you to try it. I encourage you to do it. And use runes responsibly. It's not for fortune telling. It's for self-reflection. It's to connect deeper and deeper. It's a way to remove layers and layers and layers of programming and layers of dust, as I like to call it, so that we can connect more to ourselves, to our essence, to who we really are, who we were when we were a baby, when we were so pure. So that's an invitation. I encourage you to try it. Again, start small. Use daily. Pull one rune per day. Once you get your set, try pulling one and meditating with it. If you pull out one and you're like, okay, I got this one, I can meditate with this. Look it up. What does it symbolize? And then journal about it. Journal, okay, this is what it means for me. This is what this message or this meaning or the association that this rune has. This is what it means for me. And this is what it's trying to tell me today in my life for me. That's a way that we can work on our personal growth and our personal development. And again, the more we connect to ourselves, the more connected we can be to the universe and to others around us. And little by little, you can start learning the meaning one by one. Again, there are 24 runes. And in 1 month, if you meditate with one rune per day, in 1 month, you will cover them all. There's no rush, no pressure. You can take your time. The runes are not going anywhere. They've always been there. They've been here since ancient times, and they are here to stick. They are more relevant today than ever. I want to read you a quote from this book. It says, "We come to the runes for the most part to understand where we go, but when we come to the runes, we are drawing on our shared past. To discover the future, we must be at one with our present. To be at one with our present, we must embrace the past. We must welcome those old ways in and make space for them in our busy lives." I wanted to read that because it's true that we are very busy nowadays. We value productivity, we value results, and we make little room for meditation, for self-reflection, for personal growth, for personal development. Working with the runes on a daily basis, on a regular basis, say a weekly basis. You don't have to do it every day if you don't have time, if it's something new for you. But say you stick to a routine. You say, okay, I want to go through the full Futhark in 24 weeks. So you're going to pull out a rune per week. Start small. Keep a regular practice until you go through all of them, if you feel like it. Or maybe you just find one that is your favorite because you like the meaning. You like what it represents, and you can draw it for protection on your skin, or have an amulet, make an amulet like a necklace or something for protection. If you resonate with this, there are infinite ways of working with the runes. And again, it's mainly for connection to ourselves and to the universe. And it's for self-reflection, not for controlling anything, not for manipulating energy, not for anything else, but mainly to connecting to your inner world. Runes are not just relics of the past. They are alive with meaning today. Whether you use them for insight, intention, or inspiration, they are keys to understanding both the cosmos and yourself. It's a beautiful way to understand yourself better, and in that way to understand everything else. If you resonate with this, I invite you to keep a journal. Explore, discover, see what the runes have for you, and see what you can discover about yourself by working with the runes. It's a beautiful method. It's a beautiful way of diving into your inner world and seeing what's in your soul, in your subconscious, what's in it for you, and how you can connect more to yourself so that you can have deeper relationships and deeper experiences in life. That's the way I see it. And I want to share this with you because I think that it's something very beautiful to have a deeper connection to yourself. If you liked this video, feel free to share it with someone who might benefit from this information. Let's expand this knowledge. Let's expand the beauty of working with the runes. This information hasn't been accessible to everybody, and now it is, thanks to the internet, thanks to platforms like YouTube, thanks to you, thanks to people who are sharing things that they connect with. If you liked it, feel free to share it with someone who might benefit from this. And again, thank you for staying with me in Nuga Cosmico today. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and we see you in the next episode. Stay inspired. Say bye. Say goodbye. We're done for today. Say goodbye. Bye, everyone. See you in the next episode. We're done. Yes, we're done. We're done.